Hey, welcome to the Balanced Flux podcast. I'm Tenny McLeod, and these are my takes on cultivating mental health, enhancing personal productivity, thereby living a balanced life. I hope that you'll be inspired to expand the quality of your life and in turn, empower others along the way. Expect new episodes on Sundays at 1 p.m. UTC on major podcast apps and platforms. And remember that you can always get more information on the website at balancedflux.com. So join me now and every week on this inspiring and fulfilling journey through the Balanced Flux podcast. Do you often have that feeling where your life needs a jumpstart? Like the engine is stalled, the battery is dead, and you're just stuck at the side of the road. That's where the idea of a new beginning swoops in like a metaphorical tow truck. It's about clearing away the debris of the past, recalibrating your inner compass, and revving up for the next leg of life's exhilarating, winding journey. So what exactly is a new beginning? Well, it certainly isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. A new beginning might be a dramatic change, like moving to a different city, starting a new job, or altering your approach towards reaching a particular objective. It could also be a subtler shift in mindset and behaviors, such as finally tackling that overflowing closet, reigniting your passion for an abandoned hobby, or making the decision to prioritize your well-being. At its core, a new beginning offers you an opportunity, a chance to rewrite some rules, realign priorities, and reimagine what your life could look like. Whether motivated by necessity, dissatisfaction, or an insatiable curiosity, new beginnings are inherently about personal growth and a better future. Think of it like tending a garden. To nurture the seeds of new beginnings, sometimes you need to clear out the old, withered foliage, pull up the stubborn weeds, and maybe throw in a bit of fresh fertilizer, and that fertilizer being inspiration and motivation. But once that ground is prepped, the possibilities are endless. You might plant something familiar, try something exotic, or watch in awe as native wildflowers sprout amidst the change. Of course, initiating change can be daunting. The familiar, even if dissatisfying, often feels safer than the unknown. Change usually involves some risk and the chance of failure. However, staying stagnant also carries its own risks, regrets, missed opportunities, and the slow dimming of one's potential. The real question becomes, is the potential reward of a new beginning worth overcoming the discomfort of change? Now, for those brave enough to lean into the benefits, the power of a new beginning is undeniable. It ignites creativity, offering a blank page on which to sketch out new dreams. It injects your daily life with energy and purpose, those thrilling first days of a new job, or the anticipation of exploring a new neighborhood. It can even improve mental health, dissolving all anxieties and replacing them with a renewed sense of resilience. The path to a new beginning is rarely smooth, to say the least. It requires some honest introspection and a willingness to leave your comfort zone. It may mean taking small, consistent steps rather than sweeping changes. Finding a support system helps, whether that's a good therapist, a like-minded community, or your most encouraging friend. Remember, the beauty of a new beginning is that you're in charge. This isn't about waiting for permission or the perfect moment. Here are some steps to jumpstart a new beginning of your own. First, get crystal clear on a few initial details. Why do you even need to embark on a new beginning? What's driving your desire for change? Are you burnt out, unfulfilled, or simply ready for something different? Once you process and comprehend your underlying motivations, it's easier to chart a course towards the kind of life that nourishes you. Next, visualize your desired outcome. don't just settle for vague ideas of getting better. What would a truly satisfying life look and feel like to you? Paint a vivid picture in your mind of what you're working towards. This becomes your guiding star when the going gets tough. It's also time for somewhat of an audit of your surroundings. Do your habits, relationships, or even physical environment support the change you seek? Sometimes the very things we cling to might be holding us back. Be honest about what needs to change to support your mental wellness and growth. Finally, start small. New beginnings don't have to be seismic shifts. Celebrate those tiny first steps as they build momentum in ways you might not realize. It's okay to feel a bit wobbly in those early stages, but those hesitant steps are exactly what you need to lead you forward. Now, is there a guaranteed blueprint for a successful new beginning? No, there isn't. But the potential, though, is boundless. Think of those stories you admire. The person who quit a soul-crushing corporate life to become a wildlife photographer, or the one who overcame a serious health setback to train for and complete a marathon. Now, were their journeys easy? Probably not. But were they worth it? Well, they seem to think so. Remember that the most inspiring part of a new beginning is the reminder that you are not defined by your past. Mistakes, regrets, and missed opportunities don't have to dictate your future. It's the chance to shed the weight of what was and step into the boundless potential of what could be. It's an invitation to reclaim the pen and start authoring a new story, one where you set the tone, choose the characters, and map out unexpected twists and turns. And so, with that rejuvenated gusto, are you ready to open that fresh, unwritten chapter? Because the first line awaits. And that's a wrap for this week's episode of the Balanced Flux podcast. A new episode drops every Sunday at 1 p.m. UTC on major podcast apps and platforms. You can also listen to the podcast and extend your support through the website at balancedflux.com. This podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only. Kindly seek the appropriate care and treatment from licensed professionals. Do join the community on social channels and send your messages there or via email. Either way, if this podcast sparks some form of inspiration, I'd be more than glad to hear from you. Thank you for sharing your time and mind space. Your presence and engagement truly make this journey even more fulfilling and rewarding. I'm Tenny McLeod, signing off for now, and until the next time, stay safe, best wishes, and keep striving to achieve your balanced flux.